Holy shit, so many died over here. This is hilarious. I mean, that's like a 10-foot wall of dead bodies, guys. What's going on, guys? Dragast here, and welcome back to another episode of Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator. Today, we're back in this very beautiful game. We're going to be doing some more interesting battles today. A lot of you guys requested some pretty interesting ones in the first episode, so we'll try out some of those. But before we get into that, I wanted to try some sort of fortifying battle with this little island castle that we got going on the map here. So I thought it'd be fun to do kind of like a Lord of the Rings type battle where we have, you know, humans versus orcs, and yeah, we'll see what happens here. So, first of all, we're going to have a team of heavy knights. We'll put the heavy knights right on top of the fort here. Now, we're gonna have to drop down because I have it a little bit too high. So, obviously, the humans, I want to see how long they can hold out this base for and how many units they can kill before they get overrun. So, the humans are definitely going to be the underdog in this one, and we'll see what happens here. So that should be good. We got about 4,000 right in the base. Let's actually change this to Team 1. We're going to change it from Orcs. And let's get Ancient Greece in here as well. Why not? We got Romans, Spartans, and Wildmen. So we'll do some of the Romans here. We're going to put these guys out front. We'll do 2,000 Romans. That's actually good. We can put these guys in the front kind of walkway up here, right by our fellow heavy knights behind us also. We definitely do want to try some cavalry out, so we'll put these guys right on the beach. I do have to make sure I have enough units for the enemy team as well, but we'll put... Is 250... Okay, 250 is quite large, so yeah, we'll do 250 on the beach for the cavalry, and we'll put these guys right at the front here, just like that. Now, we also want archers. Unfortunately, you can't put archers in, like, the castle towers. I was hoping you could do that, but that is not the case. So we're going to put archers. We'll do quite a few of these. We'll do, how about 2,000 archers? And let's see how big that is. Make sure we can actually fit it on here. Right over here, kind of on this mountainous region, looking over the lands. Alright, that should hopefully be good. Let's obviously make this all Team 1, so they work together. And let's also tell them to hold position. Maybe actually let the cavalry go out. I don't know if that's a good idea, actually. But, yeah, you know what? We'll try that. We'll see what happens. We'll get everyone else to hold position, though, because we want the enemy to come to the castle. Now, like I said, the humans are going to be drastically outnumbered here, so we're going to put... let's try 50,000. How about that? 50,000 orcs over here. And I'm assuming they can get through the water, so 50,000 orcs. I actually kind of want to spread them out, so maybe I should do like 25 and 25. Yeah, that will actually work a lot better. So we'll do 25,000 orcs right here. This is going to be our biggest battle yet, by the way, so hopefully my PC can handle it. And 25,000 orcs on the other side, right? You know what? Let's actually put them down the road here. We'll stretch this out. Let's try 0.2. Oh, no, that's way too long. 0.5, that should be good. And we can put them all the way down this road so they slowly trickle in, which should allow the humans to get a little bit of an advantage there. Definitely not much, though. Now, of course, with any fantasy army, we need the giant ogre as well. So we're going to do, how many? 250? 250 giant ogres? I don't know how strong they are, so... That sounds like it's quite a lot. Let's actually go look before we get into it here and see what the giant ogre does. So, an ordinary unit, 200 health, 33 damage. A giant ogre, 2,000 health, 200 damage. I think... Holy shit. Okay, the humans are going to be drastically outnumbered here. And we'll put all of these on Team 2 so they know they work together. Again, I think the humans are screwed. I mean, they do have the defenses here, but this is a lot of people to take on. So, here we go, our kind of very basic Lord of the Rings battle here, humans versus orcs. Let's see what happens. Alright, and here we are. I apologize, guys, you're gonna have to deal with a little bit of lagginess here. It's to be expected with what we are doing. So, we got the humans. They are clearly overpopulated, as you can see. There's no room to even go around as an ordinary peasant. Down here, we got our cavalry. They're going to go out and probably get slaughtered in seconds, which is great. We got our archers in the back mountains here. And as you can see, I don't think they're going to be able to climb this, so this is going to be a very defensive spot for the archers. The problem is, I don't know... Oh, my God. This is 25,000 orcs over here. Yeah, I think they're ready to kick some ass. Oh, my God. It just keeps going. I'm never gonna get used to the size of battles in this game, and I'm amazed I can even do this. I mean, I know it's a little bit laggy right now, but goddamn, we got our giant ogres here ready to, oh my god, kick some ass. These guys look absolutely derpy, but I love the look of them too. And then, of course, over here, we got the rest of our orcs, 25,000 strong, ready to attack from the other side. So, let's get this thing started. And, oh god, my poor PC. Oh, that's actually not bad, you know? I mean, I know we're getting 10 FPS, but you know what? We can watch from a distance and it shouldn't be too bad. Here comes our cavalry. Yeah, you guys are not going to have a good time out there. Trust me, guys. Trust me. Oh, the cavalry is lagging quite a bit. Yeah, they're having a hard time getting down the mountain here. Alright, there's going to be so much to watch. Let's see what's going on. We got our giant ogres. They're quite literally walking into the wall right now. So AI, not the smartest. As you can see, we had a cavalry just commit suicide. Oh, hey, there's another one. Did this one make it down? Yes, it seems like it did. Okay, it's not going to last long, though. There it goes. So the interesting part's going to see how the AI figures out a way in, because the AI is not the smartest. Oh, crap. Okay, so we got archers fighting over here. Yeah, these orcs are going to have a hard time getting to safety, because these archers are in perfect range for all 25,000 of these guys. They're probably going to have to go around here to get up. Alright, the humans have a lot more kill count right now, but that's to be expected. They are fortified quite well. It's actually looking like, oh, the orcs are just coming in really, really quickly. A few dead bodies down here, but that cavalry didn't really do anything against the enemy here. And they are, as you can see, slowly making their way up. This guy's just walking right past everybody. Okay, he's starting to slap some horses, and it's not going to go well for him. But at least they're figuring out their way up. They're slowly doing it. Oh my god, the lag is getting worse though, guys, and it's probably going to get even worse when we go up here, because there's going to be so many different units battling. Definitely our archers are getting the best kill counts right now, though, and the orcs, they still haven't seemed to figure out their way up. They do have to go all the way around. I intentionally put them in a hard-to-reach spot, because I wanted to give the humans a chance here. But as you can see, every now and then, they get the courage to jump down, and they just got to figure out what to do from there. And here comes the first enemy inside. He's probably going to go try and get these derpy cavalry. Yes, he is. And he's probably going to die, but that's a good sign. One enemy has made it into the castle so far. Here comes another one. They're slowly going to start coming in now. This is going to be interesting, though. These Roman units should be very, very defensive with their huge shields, so I'm excited to see how long they can hold them off in here, because there's quite a few, as you can see, and we got heavy knights right behind them. Oh my god, look at how many there is. They are just jam-packed here. They can't seem to figure out where to move, at least some of them. They do have kind of like swarm AI, so they will kind of follow the leader, and as you can see, bad things happen when that happens. We got our giant ogres also stuck over here right now. Hopefully, over time, they will figure it out, though. Oh my god, it's too laggy on this side of the map. We got the archers still, just picking them off as they come right over. But they are slowly, even with their derpiness, I mean, strength in numbers here, they are slowly making their way to the stairs and slowly killing these units to get up to the actual castle. So I think this is going to go very well. This is a huge choke point, so they don't even need that many units here to be competitive. And as you can see, they're doing a hell of a lot better than the Romans at attacking. Actually, the Romans don't even look like they're attacking. No, they are attacking every now and then. They just obviously are focused on defense right now. All right, let's just take a look at this from a distance just to appreciate this sheer scale of this war, guys. Holy shit. You just gotta step back every now and then and appreciate this. So we got, what is this? About 60,000, 65,000 units. So most of them obviously on one team, a little over 50,000. Oh man, that actually really lagged me going out there. So I'm gonna have to hide in here to not lag. Alright, have these guys figured it out yet? Yes, as you can see, finally they have figured it out, and because of the swarm AI, they're slowly going to follow them. So as soon as one unit seems to figure it out, a lot of the units figure it out, so that's obviously really good. And they are making their way to the front entrance from the other side as well, so Both of the armies know how to get to the front entrance now, and yeah, the humans are not going to have a good time, that's for sure. Let's see how they're doing up here so far. I mean, they're slowly making their way up the stairs. It is a very slow fight right now. Alright, I guess the sun is coming up. Welcome to day 2 of the Lord of the Rings battle. We got 1,800 orcs dead now, 386 humans, so obviously the humans have been very well fortified, but as you can see, the orcs have pretty much made it up the stairs now, and once they start killing these guys in the front, I think it will allow a lot of these guys to get in, because if you look over here, most of these guys are still trying to get these guys up here, and they're actually just wasting time and getting in the way of everyone else, because at the front lines, there's actually not too many orcs fighting. So once they break down this over here and this over here, I think the humans are more or less screwed. Let's see what else is going on around the map. I did speed up time here. You can see, wow, some random giant ogre got over here somehow. I don't know, but you can see there's a pretty big traffic jam here. They're still trying to figure out their way up. Thankfully, they did figure it out over here. They're having a really hard time on the other side, though. We got a lot of guys coming up. Oh, did they actually figure it out now? You guys, oh, the problem is the archers are in range, and the moment they start coming up, the archers get them before they can get to them. But I think they are going to get quickly overrun now. Now that they figured out their ways up, they're going to do a hell of a lot better. And we got some guys going around over here as well. I don't know where they're going, but they clearly have a plan. We got the leader in the front here. He's doing something. I don't know what he's up to, though. Oh, shit. Here they come, ladies and gents. We got the giant ogres making their way down this thing. Oh, I don't know if they're going to survive the rain of arrows, though. Their smaller counterparts clearly are not. They're getting close. We got some guys that got really close to the archers, as you can see, but none have actually made it there yet. I think they are slowly getting up there, though. And as you can see, even the giant ogres with their vast amounts of HP are slowly perishing, unfortunately. So I'm hoping at least a couple can make it. It doesn't look like it, though. It actually looks like they're almost targeting them. I might be totally wrong in that, though, but there's a lot more making it up the hill now. So I think most of the archers are focusing their fire on these giant ogres. For good reason. You don't want to get too close to them. Alright, we'll come back to the battle going on over here. Let's go back to the front lines and see how far the ogres have made it up now. They're probably, oh yeah, they're slowly starting to spread to the sides, which I expected is what they would do. Looks like they're both going left and right, so this is not looking well for the Romans right now. They're actually leaving their backs to them. So when you tell these guys to defend, they truly do defend, and they don't do it very well. Welcome to the dawn of day 3 of the Great Orc War. They have pretty much taken out the Romans now. As you can see, they are dealing with the last of them, and they're going to be quickly making their way into the castle. Let's go check out how they're doing over here. You can see the archers are holding out remarkably well against the enemies. I actually saw them shooting the enemies on the other side as well. What's going on up here? Oh, we actually got some heavy knights out here and everything, but they're also shooting the front lines over here. You can see arrows going by, so they're even shooting the ones that are attacking the Romans as well. So MVP of this war so far, definitely these archers. They have been kicking ass. And if you remember that little party that kind of went out on their own, well, they seem to have perished, I'm assuming, by the archers, which are pretty damn far away. So they got some good shots to be shooting this far away. You can see there's not much left in the waters as well. They did pretty much kill all the enemies that went into the waters. We still got a lot over here. They've only killed a grand total of 9,200, and I know that's quite a lot. But like I said, the orcs are just strength in numbers, so we got 40,000 left to still take this thing over. It's still looking like the orcs are definitely going to win. There's only 3,698 humans left. Alright, and they're getting their first glimpse at the heavy knights. These guys, I believe they're a little bit stronger than the Romans. I might be totally wrong, though, but judging by the amount of orc bodies around here, as compared to over here, I think they are killing a lot more of them. So this should be interesting, because they got a lot of them to deal with once they get inside. And the Orcs that started by the Archers have finally figured out how to make their way over here, so they gotta run all the way down the coastline. You can see they are doing that. A little bit of a pile-up getting through the water here, but they are making their way to support their fellow allies in attacking this castle. And attacking, they are doing quite well. They still haven't gotten into the gates. These heavy knights are showing them some real competition here, but yeah, they're totally gonna make it in after a little while. And it's official, I think there is no more Romans left. We got some heavy knights on the sides here, but yes, the whole Roman army has unfortunately perished, and their very colorful shields is actually kind of pretty. I mean, blood aside, it's very colorful. So a moment of silence for the Romans. They didn't really do a good job, to be honest. They kind of just sat there and took the brute force of it, but they did hold out for a couple days at least. Now it's up to the heavy knights here, and this is going to be interesting. And the award for the smartest archers goes to these guys who are quite literally shooting the wall. Yeah, you guys are complete brilliance right now, guys. The Orcs have taken their first glimpse inside the castle. As you can see, they are making their way in. I mean, it's taking them a long time to take out these heavy knights, though. I'm optimistic to see how many they're going to kill. I don't think the humans are going to win. They were never meant to win. But I'm just curious to see how many they can take down. I mean, they've killed 16,000 already with only 2,000 deaths. That's really impressive. I gotta say, I'm getting honestly a little worried about the Orcs. Let's look at the kill count here. Look at the top left. Heavy Knights remaining, it's going down so slowly. These Heavy Knights truly are holding out remarkably well, like to the point where 40 Orcs die for every 1 death. It's looking like this is just a really difficult choke point for the Orcs. They aren't really getting anywhere. I mean, they're slowly making their way through, but basically getting from the front door to the edge has taken half a day. I mean, that is remarkable. Alright, I'm amazed to say this, but right now, I mean, right at this moment, it's looking like the humans have the upper hand. Mind you, when you take a quick look at this, you can really see why. Over here we have, if you remember how we laid this out, there was 25,000 Orcs over here, 25,000 Orcs over there. Now, as you can see, they're still going strong over here. They don't have any archers to deal with, so basically all of them are still alive. Mind you, a few have died at the castle, but over here, like I said, the true MVP, let's actually slow down time here so we can not lag so much, but the true MVP of this battle so far has been the archers. Look at this. Look it. They're all dead. There's very few. Okay, there's that one dead. It's official. I think they're pretty much all dead over here. So all 25,000 that started over here had a pretty shitty start, and because of that, they all perish. So now that they don't have much to shoot at, I don't know how useful the archers are going to be, so I think the Orcs are going to take it back now. But that was scary for a bit. The humans looked like they had it, and they still might, you never know, but when they're smart enough to actually figure out how to get over here, the archers are screwed. They have no defenses at all. If these guys were smart, unfortunately the AI is not so smart yet, they would have prioritized the archers because they have an easy access path here, but unfortunately they kind of dwindled in, and that's what happens when you dwindle in against a shitload of archers. They are having such a hard time making their way in over here, so let's see how far they are now. This is after 2 days of fighting since they made it inside the gate, guys. It's been 2 days, and they've only made it that far. These knights truly are beasts that the Orcs can't seem to destroy. But let's also remember, the giant ogres still haven't made their way up. They are slowly making their way over, as you can see, and once these guys get up, oh man, I am so excited to see that. The one thing I wish you could do is kind of give them orders, though obviously their AI is not the best just yet. I would love to tell half of these guys to go up this way and just go straight for the archers over here, because they got a path right over to it. They could easily take out those guys if they wanted to. Unfortunately, the AI still needs a little bit of work in this game, obviously. And here they finally come. We got the giant ogres. We're on like day 6 or 7 now, and as you can see, I mean, it's been rough on the ogres. I mean the orcs rather. Not so much for the ogres. It's been very rough on the orcs, though. This has actually been a much longer battle than I expected, but it's been a much closer battle than I expected too. So I didn't want to let it go without knowing for sure what's going to happen here. The ogres have made it in. They are dying, though, which is a little scary, but the good thing is they allowed the orcs to kind of catch up, because it was getting a little scary. They were dwindling in, like, one at a time, And now that the Orcs are in here, it actually allowed them to get a few more in here. So, the Heavy Knights, oh my god, they just lasted so long. But it's looking like they finally might be, well, they still got about half of them. But they finally are getting a little bit overrun, which is good, thanks to these giant ogres. Now, over at the archers, though, they still seem to be doing absolutely fine over here. I don't know what these guys were thinking. I actually attacked all these guys over here just because I was hoping they would follow me. Didn't work, though. Oh, are they actually learning? They gotta go over here. All right, they're trying to get to the top. And as you can see, it's a little bit, oh yeah, it's definitely risky. You guys, you might want to go down a level and actually just kind of walk in. But they are, as you can see, over on the other side. There's a few Heavy Knights as well, and they're finally learning. Let's go over here and kill these guys so we can get to the archers. So, once they get through all these Heavy Knights, I think they'll have a direct access, if I'm correct, right over to at least these top archers, and then maybe they'll figure out how to get down as well. And here is the final of the knights on this side. Oh my god, he just killed 3 with one swipe. There we go. Just get another one, and bam, they've killed them all. So now they can get, well, they can't really get over to the archers, unfortunately. They still haven't figured out the way to get over here. We do got archers over here, though, so they might keep these guys busy enough, because as you can see, these guys have decided to try and get through over here. I don't even know if they can fit. That's the problem, and they're all trying to do it now, which is absolutely fantastic. So I just wish I could tell them to go down, because that's a huge issue. Inside, how we doing? Is there anything left? Not much. We got, well, it looks like there's something over here. It looks like the final of the Heavy Knights on this side. Is there anything on the other side? No. Oh, actually, there is right in the back here. And unfortunately, I think some of these guys are going to get stuck inside, because as you can see, they don't seem to know where the door is. All right, that's surprising. They actually left. Once they killed all these Heavy Knights, they actually left this side, and they're heading back. I'm assuming to go maybe into the place, or they're all just going to pile up over here and slowly die, which would be the worst way to end this, in my opinion, because they obviously got it. They just need a little bit of nudging to get the hell over here. All right, finally some have broken off from the pack here. Unfortunately, again, stupid AI is trying to get these guys up here. As you can see, they're just kind of hanging out at the wall here and slowly dying. I was a little worried they were going to get stuck again, but after a while, some get smart enough to actually move away. And as you can see, they are mowing them down. A lot slower than what I expected again, but they are at least smart enough after a while to actually make their way over. And we got some giant ogres coming over, so I think it's pretty much good game now. Oh, wait, man. These guys, these archers, man, I underestimate them. They might not do too much damage, they might have no defenses, but goddamn strength in numbers. And the poor giant ogre didn't even make his way over there. And the Orcs have pretty much dominated the actual mountainside here. Now, this battle has been ridiculously long. I actually noticed something, though. I don't think they can get up to this spot, because over here, it looks like they can totally make it, so I assume they could get up there. But I actually took one of the Orcs. Let's go to the other side here. There's still some Orcs chilling on this wall here, trying to figure out how the hell to get around. But if you take one of those and actually control it, when you do go to the sides here, there's like an invisible wall or something that just totally glitches out the characters. You can see I'm trying to get over there. You can usually make this one, yes, as you can see, but over here, this one is damn near impossible. So this whole time, I thought the AI was being a little bit derpy, but it's actually impossible to get through here, it's looking like. So you can see there's a few dead bodies here, but anything past here, they're pretty much safe. You can see I'm trying to go against the wall. I tried to sneak by a couple times. You can get really close, but after a while, it just pushes you off, unfortunately. So that being said, the only things that seem to be alive, we actually got some guys down in the water over there, are these archers on the mountain here. So this is the final guys alive, and obviously, if they can't reach them, they're technically non-existent. We got 36 left, so obviously, the Orcs won. It was a little bit scary there for a while. I thought they were going to be able to make it. By the way, this side is totally broken as well. They can't actually get through. Even the small little Orcs, unfortunately, cannot. You can see still a lot of Orcs left. After that 25,000 died, pretty much deaths slowed down drastically for them. So that was a really interesting fight. It was really fun to watch. Definitely wish the AI was a little bit more intelligent, but let's go off with a bang here. As always, I mean, you kind of got to. We're going to slow this down. Actually, no, that's speeding up. Let's just do it at normal speed, why don't we? Drop that nuke, and there we go. Team 2 is victorious, evidently, probably because they died first. Alright, boy, was that an event. Look at all the dead bodies here. These guys were all totally alive. That is amazing, though. 60,000 unit fight. That is remarkable to me. The amount of bodies, like, look at the stacked bodies here. Look at how stacked. This is not ground underneath them. It's just bodies upon bodies upon bodies. Holy shit, so many died over here. This is hilarious. I mean, that's like a 10-foot wall of dead bodies, guys. Alright, and that's gonna wrap it up for this episode, guys. I know I said at the start of this video I planned on doing some of your suggestions, but I also didn't expect this first battle to be 3 hours long, and that's how long it was, if you are curious. So now we know large-scale warfare does take a long time, go figure, especially when one team is heavily fortified. I mean, that was only 5,000 humans! That just blows my mind. Now, obviously I'd like to try some bigger scaled battles with an open concept fight, not just, you know, fortifying a fort. I just really saw that fort, I wanted to check it out, and I figured a Lord of the Rings battle would be perfect, so I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Feel free to put your suggestions down below, and in the next episode we'll definitely be doing some of your viewer-suggested fights. So as always, guys, thanks for watching and liking, and I will see you in the next one.